We do a lot of children's books, mostly illustrated, and we work with a lot of illustrators. And one of the biggest questions I get is, how do I work with an illustrator? If you've never done an illustrated book before, there's a few things you're going to want to know. So you can work with two different kinds of illustrators. At least I boil it down to two different groups. Your first group is your freelance illustrator. So these are people who will they do a wonderful job. They may not have as much experience as all illustrators, but they are of a quality and a valuable quality that would be worth talking to them about to illustrate your book. And we love working with this group because, one, they let you retain 100% of ownership of the art. They retain portfolio rights, which means they can show it on their website and say, hey, I helped do the illustrations for this book. But they also that means that they allow you, like if you wanted to have a t-shirt or a mug or a cup or a hat or something made with one of the animated illustrated characters in that book, you could have them pull that out and use that on a t-shirt or wherever you wanted it. Then you have a group of illustrators that are typically very highly priced. These are people that will only let you work by paying them for the rights to use their illustration in a particular venue or a particular media, meaning you can use it for a book, or if you decide you want to do a video, or if you wanted to do an animated cartoon, you would go back and you would have to pay them more money in order to use it in a different type of media. And that also includes if you wanted a t-shirt or if you wanted a poster about your book, you pay them for each type of media that illustration is going to be used in, and they retain 100% ownership of that. And it's not a matter of you just paying them once. It's every time you want to use it in a different format. Or if you have a series of books about the same little character and you want to use that same character in each book, you would have to pay them 3 times for the use of that rather than just once for that character, depending on how those illustrations work. So depending on your budget, if you have a smaller budget, you want to talk to us about introducing you to some of our illustrators that allow you to pay them once, and then you can use that art wherever you want. The rights-only illustrators will we have a few that we can introduce you to. They're going to be much more expensive, but they work at a different level. For example, we have one gentleman who used to intern for us years ago, and he now does work for Pixar. It just depends on which game you want to play in. The important part about whichever group you work with is that, one, do they have experience in illustrating full-color books? If not, we always have a conversation with them to make sure that they understand page size, illustration size, DPI, which means dot per inch, all those technical terms for printing. We make sure that they understand our language and vice versa. We make sure that they know we need to leave room on that front cover illustration so that we have a place to put your title and your name. I'm Cathy Davis, Davis Creative Publishing. We are ghost publishers of single author nonfiction books and group anthologies. We do all the work and you get all the accolades.